6.39 miles, 8 minutes, 34 seconds per mile, running in the Odyssey React 2 on a day where I'm feeling pretty tired, but ultimately really glad to be getting out there today. This is definitely a show up day kind of day. It's been the longest amount of time that I've gone without running in a very long time. 4 days without running. The footage that you saw is from Friday morning. The last time I had run was Sunday morning when I had done the run for the Zoom Streak 7. And so basically the entire week without running, and I just feel miserable about it. I love run streaks. I like to run 6 or 7 days out of the week, and taking 4 days off, and not because of running, not because of training, not because of injury or anything, but because of work was really hard for me to do. And I didn't even really want to go for the run today because I'm still just exhausted. Haven't been really getting much sleep because of work. I told you last week that I was having a crazy work week this week. I didn't think it'd be quite this crazy. Usually my work trips are crazy. I don't get a lot of sleep, but usually I can kind of sneak in a run, like a little 45-minute, 30-minute run here and there. But this week has just been a little bit extra intense, a little bit different. Things are going well, I think, but just a little bit more intense time-wise, so I haven't even had time for that or the energy for it. And so even today, getting up, it was dark, it was a little bit chilly, and I just didn't really feel like getting out there, but I felt like I did have the time for it, so I was gonna go do it. And it took me a couple of miles, but you know, once my legs kind of got used to it, my body kind of got over its grumpiness of still being so tired and running anyway. I did feel pretty good out there, and so I had a couple of good miles of running, and so it was nice. Tested out, ended up being a test of the low light capabilities of the Insta360 One X, which I'd like to get into in more detail, but I was just too tired to try to do anything where I could kind of do some kind of setup and tests for the Insta360 One X. So just have some low light footage for today, not a full-on test. I may do a full-on test later on. The other downside about this week is that over the weekend I'm going to have the Shamrock Shuffle. It'll be my first time running that race, but that also means that like now that I'm starting to have time to run again due to this work project, I'm also kind of tapering. So it's definitely going to be a low mileage week. 6 miles today. I don't really know what I'm going to do for tomorrow because that'll be the day before the race, and then the race is in 8K, so it's only 5 miles. So definitely going to be a short mileage week. So normally I'd probably try to salvage it somehow by running, 20 miles on Saturday and 15 miles on Sunday, but with the race it kind of throws everything off. So I'm just going to kind of write off the week in terms of mileage for the week. And just try to focus on having a good race, enjoying it. I think a lot of people are going to be there, at least people that I know from Instagram and YouTube and from around Chicago, runners-wise. So that'll be kind of fun. And so I think it's going to be a spectacle. I think there's going to be a lot of people. So I'm looking forward to that. But I just got to keep showing up, keep making it through the week work-wise, and keep trying to get a run in where I can. So sorry for a short video, but it's just been an absolutely crazy, hectic week this week. But before I go, I do want to talk. We got a new charity runner for the week. The charity runner for this week is Phil Dawkins. He sent me an email a long time ago talking about his fundraising efforts. He's going to be running the London Marathon coming up shortly. I think this is his 3rd marathon, but he's running with 2 other people. I think it's going to be their first marathon, so that's always a nice adventure. And the 3 of them together are raising money for MS UK, which is a charity that supports those in the UK who have been affected by multiple sclerosis, which is a confusing and frustrating disease. My wife has a very close friend who has been affected by it as well, and so we've been able to unfortunately see some of the impact that that kind of disease has. Phil also has experienced that unfortunately on numerous levels in his life between some of his family members. So it's a charity that I think means a lot to Phil. I think it's really important work because it is such a debilitating disease, has such pervasive effects. And I was very happy to donate 70 pounds to Phil and his fundraising efforts. If you'd like to learn more about Phil or about Multiple Sclerosis UK, I'll put links in the description in case you'd like to learn more. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, I don't know about tomorrow, but at least soon.
Yo, what's going on?